Hello everyone, and welcome to the Animation Therapist channel. I'm glad you're there watching, and I will like you to watch this video to the end, because I have lots of beneficial information to share in this video. In our last video, we started the conversation on what to do when you don't know what to do. We explained what it means to get stuck in indecision, and also explored the possible causes, after which we concluded with practical and effective strategies. Today we will continue our conversation on the topic, as we will share more effective strategies as regards what to do when we don't know what to do. In the last episode, we shared 4 healthy strategies. In this episode we will share about 6 more tips. Kindly check the description and comment section to get the link for the previous episode. Tip number 5. Explore ambient sounds. This is a strategy that I find so soothing. It is also known as environmental sound or background sound. It refers to the natural sounds that occur in a given environment. This might include things like birdsong, wind, rain, and the sound of waves on the shore, or sound from waterfall, stream or river. It's healthy for meditation and relaxation practices, as it can create a peaceful and calming atmosphere. Anytime you find yourself confused, stuck or in a position of not knowing what to do, try out this strategy. Some of its benefit is that it can help to stimulate creativity. I have had clients relate to me that the repetitive nature of ambient sound actually helped them to generate new ideas and solutions. It can help to improve concentration. When you're trying to focus on a difficult task, ambient sound or white noise can help you to block out distractions and stay focused. Creating a peaceful environment with ambient sound can be a way of nurturing yourself and creating a positive environment for you to work or make informed decisions. Examples of ambient sound may include ocean waves, which is the rhythmic crashing sound against the shore; forest ambience, which may entail the rustling of leaves, chirping of birds, and sometimes occasional animal calls in the woods. Another example could be sounds from waterfalls, the gentle sounds and bubbling of the stream flow. All this are examples of ambient sounds. It can either be natural, that means you being in the exact location, or artificial exposure, where you play the recorded sounds via your electronic devices. Most of these sounds are available online. You can also explore YouTube to get such sounds. Try this, and you will be glad you did. It's also an effective mindfulness strategy for people with anxiety, burnout and sleep concerns. Tip number 6. Explore brainstorming. This may sound similar to few of the strategies mentioned in the previous video, but it's actually different. It's usually more applicable in group. It allows us to generate a large number of ideas in a short period of time. This can help us break through mental blocks and find new solutions. Brainstorming leads to a higher quantity and quality of ideas. When you're brainstorming, it's important to set some ground rules, in order to get the best out of the activity. Rules book as no judgment and no censoring of ideas are essential. This will allow the group to be creative and free-flowing without the thought of being laid back. Another important aspect of brainstorming that we all need to be wary of is the need to avoid falling into groupthink. Groupthink is a social psychological term that is used to describe when a group of people make irrational or poor decisions due to a desire to conform or go along with the majority. To avoid this, it's important to encourage people to share their ideas, even if they're unusual or different from the group. You can also assign a devil's advocate role to someone in the group who will play the role of skeptic and challenge the ideas that are presented. This can help ensure that the group doesn't fall into groupthink. This is not only effective for solving a team problem, it's also effective for solving individual challenges. You can brainstorm with friends or family member or your therapist about a challenge or an indecision you're faced with. Tip number 7. Try out behavioral activation. The basic idea behind behavioral activation is that, you engaging in activities that are meaningful and enjoyable, you can boost your mood and improve your overall well-being. This can be especially helpful when you're feeling stuck or unmotivated. So, When you're faced with indecision or uncertainty, engaging in activities that bring you joy can help you feel more energized and motivated. It brings some form of mental clarity, which puts you in a good position to manage your indecision well. There are times where we just need to do away with the inappropriate guilt that comes with engaging in pleasurable activities. Pleasurable activities can directly or indirectly enhance our creativity and take us out of our indecisiveness. Behavioral activation can help you to break out of your routine and try something new. This can be a great way to shake things up and find new inspiration. It can help you to reconnect with old hobbies or interests that you may have lost touch with. Revisiting activities that you used to enjoy can help you to feel more positive and engaged, thereby putting yourself in a position to think clearly and make a more informed decision. Tip number 8. Music. Listening to music has been shown to boost one's mood and increase your level of happiness. When you're feeling down or unmotivated, music can help lift your spirits and give you the energy you need to get going. Your brain becomes more active, which can help you to generate new ideas and solutions. Music has a calming effect on the mind and body, which can help you to feel less anxious and stressed. When you're feeling overwhelmed or uncertain, music can be a great way to help you unwind and find a sense of peace. Listening to music has been shown to stimulate the creative parts of the brain, which can help you come up with new ideas and solutions to problems and find a way through that challenging situation you're faced with. It can be a source of motivation. There are individual differences when it comes to selecting the right music. Not all music are effective for this particular act. Ensure you know the genre or type of music that makes you feel calm and relaxed. Tip number 9. Don't rush things. One thing you should learn to come to terms with is that we won't have immediate solutions to every challenges we are faced with. Less than 2% of all situations in life require immediate action and fast problem solving. The rest can afford half a day or even a few days of buffer before you take action. Your desperation to get an immediate solution could trigger the fight and flight response, which initiates anxiety, increases the release of cortisol, which is a stress hormone. This will in turn make the frontal cortex, which is responsible for problem solving, less functional. It's okay to sometimes not know what to do. When you are in a state when you don't know what to do, take your time, work at a pace that feels comfortable and manageable for you. Try to resist the urge to hurry or push yourself to make decisions or take actions before you are ready. What is important is the need to be patient, deliberate, and intentional in your approach to tasks, decisions or situations. Not rushing things will also afford you the need to prioritize quality decision over speed. Rather than aiming to finish quickly, you prioritize doing things well to the best of your ability, or making enough consultation to make a more informed decision. Tip number 10. Try the 24-hour rule. The 24-hour rule is a technique that encourages you to delay making a decision for 24 hours after you initially identify the decision that needs to be made. This rule can be especially helpful when you are faced with a difficult or emotionally charged decision, or when you feel yourself getting caught up in a cycle of analysis paralysis. The idea behind the 24-hour rule is that taking some time to consider your options can help you make a more thoughtful and informed decision. By stepping away from the decision and giving yourself some space, you can gain perspective and avoid making a decision based on impulse or emotion. The 24-hour rule helps to prevent decision fatigue, which is a condition where your decision-making ability becomes impaired due to making too many decisions at once. By giving yourself time to sleep on it, you allow your brain to process the information more thoroughly. Practicing the 24-hour rule can improve your decision-making skills. By practicing this rule, you can train your brain to make better decisions, which can lead to better outcomes in the long run. I believe you found some of these strategies helpful. The goal is that you are able to put them into practice. You may need to practice more consistently for you to get the desired outcome. Thank you for watching and engaging our videos. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly do so. We look forward to expanding our community and ensuring that our mental health awareness campaign get to more people. Thank you all. Cheers.